Listener question, with all the craziness going on in the world right now, are there any government restrictions? Interesting question that will make it more difficult to sell my home. This is from Denise in Marietta. Certainly the answer is, in certain geographic areas of the country, the answer is still yes, but really the only government restriction would be the restriction to stay at home or not get out there and do business. So, Denise, I don't believe there are any government restrictions that will make you buying a home more difficult. In fact, I think the U.S. government has put a lot of things in place to make it where buying a home is absolutely the right thing for you to do. But let's go through 11, if we have time, 11 reasons how the 11 ways the government helps you buy a home and it's beneficial for you to buy a home. Number one, the U.S. tax code lets you deduct the interest you pay on mortgages. Now, this is provided you itemize on your tax return, but you get to deduct the interest you pay on your mortgage, your property taxes, as well as some of the cost involved in buying a home. Your home appreciates. Let's say a home in Metro Atlanta, the average home appreciated 3% last year. That means the average homeowner has $9,000 more in equity in 2020 than they had in 2019. And certainly fluctuations year to year are normal, but over time, historically, the average home price appreciation in the U.S., believe it or not, has been closer to 5.2%. So you get to also accumulate equity. The U.S. government also makes it where you have a savings plan. Building equity in your home is really a ready-made savings plan. And when you're ready to sell, listen to this now, due to Section 121 of the Internal Revenue Code, you can have up to $250,000 if you are not married, up to $500,000 if you are married. You can earn that much in income without paying any taxes, again, thanks to the federal government per Section 121 of the Internal Revenue Code. That is huge. When you own a home, your expenses are predictable. So because the government gets into the mortgage business, they are willing to fix mortgage rates for 30 years. You can't fix your rent for 30 years. You can't fix your taxes or your insurance, but you can fix your interest rate on your mortgage, which means your principal and interest payments don't change for 30 solid years. It gives you freedom. The home is yours. You can do with it what you choose. Owning a home gives you stability, or the U.S. government thinks it does. Remaining in one neighborhood for several years gives you a chance to participate in community activities, lets you and your family establish lasting friendships, offers your children the benefits of educational continuity. It creates stability. We discussed before that the government involvement in the mortgage programs makes it where your payment should not change. Your taxes and insurance can change, but your payment should not change over 30 years. The cool thing is, because of State Farm and Geico and all the big insurance companies out there, you can actually insure a home for the full replacement value of the home, or even the cost to rebuild it if they have to bring it up to code. And you can do that, say, on the average house for maybe $1,100 or $1,200 a year. So here's what we're saying. State Farm, I'm going to give you $1,200 a year, and if my house burns down to the ground, for that $1,200 a year, I want you to build it back just like it was before, or maybe even better. If you bought some Apple stock and you lost all your value, there's not an insurance company out there that would insure that. The U.S. government also has lots of programs for down payment assistance. Local counties, cities, states have programs that encourage home ownership. FHA loans have down payments as little as 3.5%. Conventional loans for first-time home buyers, that's somebody who hasn't bought a home in the last 3 years, are as little as 3% down. In the United States of America, they protect private property rights. So the United States supports your right to own your property and to have quiet, peaceful environment and to enjoy it the way you want it to. And I think the U.S. supports private property rights probably better than most other countries throughout the world.